Facebook. What is going on, Facebook? I have been seeing things all over the place on Facebook this last week about police this, police that. And some of the things I've heard, I sit and wonder where your minds are at. Because honestly, people, in a way it upsets me. Everybody has their different views on life and how things should be. But you have to look at it from the proper perspective and not just from one incident to another. And that's what you're doing. If you break the law, you're going to jail. If an officer approaches you and tells you to put your hands behind your back, and you pretty much tell him no or you don't do it, guess what? He's going to use some kind of force to get you to put your hands behind your back, because guess what, people? You broke the law, you're being arrested. It's not police brutality. If you walk down the street and you're holding one of these, you're probably going to get stopped by a police officer. You probably won't get tackled. Or you would if you were actually threatening somebody with this. Or if you happen to try to wave it at the cop. You know, I don't know, just a simple get away from me type thing. Or you tell the officer, no, you're going to get tackled. Tased, maced, something of that matter to where he uses force to disarm you. People of Facebook. You can't believe everything the news media puts out there. The news media is there to do their job and get paid for cropping stories to make people believe that this kind of thing is constantly going on. Has there been some screwed up incidences? Yes, I will agree with this. But then again, I think you're taking it way too far. Because now it seems like any time a cop puts his hands on a suspect, it's automatically police brutality. Really? Folks, I have been arrested several times. I've been there, I've done that, I've broke the law. I've never been tackled, I've never been shot at, I've never been slung on the front of a cop car. Am I lucky? No. It's just because I don't do the stupid things to trigger the police officer's habit of doing their job. Now, I don't know what you people are thinking at home when you see this crap, or if you just got an ego about your homies. You know, I don't know. I look at it like this. If you're going to keep thinking that every police officer in your town or in your state that you see walk up to you is going to put his hands on you, stay indoors. Be that 40-year-old virgin that stays at home with his mother in her basement playing video games all day. It upsets me, it does, because things online that people do, you know, fuck the police, you know, fuck them. All they do is beat on people, this and that. And you bash every police officer out there. Every one of them. But honestly, how and who are you to blame every police officer for that incident happening? Has there been some pretty screwed up things? Yes. But not by the whole entire police force for your freaking state. Folks, you have those police officers that do their job. They do them well. And if that pertains using force to apprehend you, being the suspect, then they're going to do so. Go around every 5 minutes talking about, oh, he threw me on his cop car. I didn't do nothing wrong. This is why they have dash cams. When he goes to grab your hands and you pull away, whether it be reflectable instinct or not, that's considered resisting arrest. Therefore, now that officer has to do his job and use any kind of force he can to put you under arrest. Stop bashing every police officer that walks the street. Because you never know. One day you're probably going to be that distressed person walking down the street, and some back alley homeboy is going to come up behind you and try to rob you with a gun. And that police officer you claim police brutality against is going to be right across the street. And who knows? He might do the cricket thing and just walk off like he never even saw anything, because you're that asshole who decided to claim police brutality because he had to manhandle you to get you to calm down. Think about this, Facebook. Leave comments below. I'm up to hear anything. And I'm up to respond to anything. So please, dish it out. I'm ready for it. Later.